In this video, we'll show you how to set up and connect your Prysm IO device and how to do a scan. First, download the Prysm IO app, then you will log in. Press Pair My Device, and then turn on your Prysm IO. When you first turn on the device, all of the LED indicators will be flashing white. Press Search for Device. The first time you pair your Prysm IO device, a firmware update will be required in order to use your device. You'll know your firmware update is in process when you see the blue LED indicator lights swirling. Once the firmware update is complete, the device will reboot as part of the final steps in updating the device. The LED lights will turn off and the app will say that Prysm IO is rebooting. The lights have turned back on and the firmware update is complete. You'll then have an option to name your device to make it more personal. If you don't want to, you can go ahead and press skip. As part of setting up your device, you will need to calibrate your device. You'll see that the LED indicator lights are still flashing white, showing that this step has not been completed. Before you calibrate, use the provided microfiber cloth to clean the lens. You'll want to make sure that you have your calibration disc in order to complete these next steps. Press Start. Inside of the calibration disc, there's a 4-digit code. Enter this 4-digit code into the app. The first step in calibrating the device is to do a scan. What you'll do is you'll take the calibration disc and place it over the lens with the color side facing up. Once this has been placed, press Disc is ready, continue. This will then run a 15-second scan. And what we're doing here is setting unique values for the device as part of its calibration process. Once that step is complete, you'll be prompted to turn over the calibration disc so that the colored side is now facing the lens. Once that has been placed, press Disc is ready, continue. This process is now setting the unique calibration algorithm into the device as part of the calibration process. Now lastly, remove the disc, press Disc is ready, continue. Then you will scan your finger. Now make sure that your finger is flat and that your device is on a flat surface in order to have an accurate scan. Make sure that there is no light leaking outside of the lens and that you don't move during the duration of the scan. The scan will last for 15 seconds. Your device is now set up and ready to scan. There are two options for scanning. You can either scan yourself by pressing this button or scan a guest. When scanning a guest, here are the steps that you should follow. Go to the setting icon in the top right-hand corner. There are two scanning modes. Open scan means that the guest does not need to enter in any information before scanning. Info scan is where the guest will enter in information and you have the ability to go and see their scores. We'll show you how to use info mode. Press Scan a Guest. If this is someone you've already scanned before, you can select them in the list. If this is a new guest that you are scanning, press Add New. At this point, have your guest enter in their first and last name and email address. Make sure that they then consent to the privacy agreements. Make sure that you have cleaned the lens of the Prysm IO device with the provided microfiber cloth. To make sure that their hands are clean and free from any oils or lotions in order to have the best results. Place the center of their index fingertip over the lens, covering the lens completely. They don't need to apply a lot of pressure when scanning, just a light amount, making sure that the finger is covering the lens completely. For scanning children with smaller fingers, around ages 3 to 7, it's best if they scan the pad of their thumb in order to cover the lens completely. To recalibrate your device, the app will prompt you when it's time, or you can go into the Scan tab and press this gear icon in the top right-hand corner. Scroll down to this calibration section. Press Calibrate your device and you'll be brought back to the calibration page. Again, make sure that when calibrating, you use the provided microfiber cloth to clean and you have your calibration disc ready in order to complete the next steps. And that's all you need to get started. With Prysm IO, every scan helps you track your carotenoid levels, see your progress, and take confident steps toward a healthier, more vibrant you.